What's going on, guys? So today we're playing the Escapists. Now I previously played this. I played it for about 4 hours and I had recorded myself playing. I was hoping to start a series in the Escapists. The footage, there was just not enough in there, and I was trying to get my head around the game. It's a little bit more complex than you think. There's a whole crafting system in the game, and in order to know that, you gotta look at it online. I'll show you guys that today. The purpose of today's video is just to show you guys what the Escapist is and the tools that you need to escape. Basically, even on the easiest level, it's actually pretty hard because there's a lot to learn. So let me show you guys the crafting system, okay? Because I think this is key to really the whole game. So for example, alright, you can craft tools such as different types of pickaxes. Obviously the better the pickaxe, the harder it is to craft and the more resources you need. Shovels, cutters to cut through fences, powered screwdriver. Screwdrivers are used for air vents, so at least in the first episode there's a vent in your cell and you can unscrew it and hop up there and you can store contraband and stuff like that up there. Then you got weapons like a comb shiv, sock mace, a sock plus a bar of soap, wooden bat, spike bat. Then the more powerful weapons, you got nunchucks and a whip. They do the most damage. And then wearables, you got things like guard outfits, infirmary overalls. Oh yeah, you got an inmate outfit. These are all used as well when you're trying to escape. Obviously if you're wearing a guard outfit, guards aren't going to stop you from walking out the door. Then when you scroll down, you got concealment devices, okay? So a fake wall block. So if you're chipping away at a wall, you can actually create a fake wall block so the guards don't see it and they don't bust you, basically. Fake vent cover, so when you're getting up into the vent you can create a fake vent cover so that the guards don't see that you're up there. Bed dummy, contraband pouch, a poster covers up the holes in your wall because you're going to be chipping away at the wall. That's going to prevent the guards from seeing the hole in your wall. And then there's a bunch of miscellaneous items, which, you know, there's a lot of stuff like a grapple head. I think that's if you're trying to escape from the roof. Grapple hook. Yeah, there's so much other stuff. I mean, you can even make it a tank turret, like, oh, holy shit. Then if you scroll down, there's plenty of other stuff there to look at. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into a game that I had already started. I just want to show you around, and I'm going to show you basically what you can do in the game. For example, you can go up to your inmates, you can buy contraband off them. So here we are, here's the Escapist game. So right, so in this one I'm on day 25. I'm nowhere near escaping because I just had no clue when I was playing it. I tried to do it without looking at the crafting system and it's literally impossible. I'm just going to go in here and show you guys around, show you what the game's about, because I want the next episode to actually be, you know, we're going to start in day 1 down here, and I'm going to be starting with more knowledge this time, and I'll have more of an idea on the tools that I can create, ways to cover up the holes in the wall, the holes in the ground, and the air vents. So I'm just going to go in here to my old file. I'm going to show you around, and I'm going to show you how the days play out and the nights as well, and all the activities that you have to do in the prison. So remember, guys, the purpose of this video is just to show you what the game is about, give you a feel for it, because if you don't know what's going on, then it's pretty boring to watch, I'll admit. Okay, so you got roll calls every morning and every evening. I think it's 2 or 3 times a day. So you've got to be here, otherwise they come looking for you, obviously. They call out 2 inmates that they're randomly going to search. So if they call out my name, I'm going to have to run back to my cell, make sure there's no contraband there. Usually they waffle on here, so don't mind all that. Alright guys, so it's breakfast time, okay? And you gotta go down here, take your food tray. Then you gotta sit at your desk. Okay, so you see this guy here with the yellow icon above his head? That means that he's actually selling things. So timber, sleeping pills, more timber, and a stepladder. So all of those, again, go back to the crafting system and what I can create to try and escape. So if there's a guy with a green exclamation mark on his head, right, I'm going to click on him, okay? And he's going to give me a favor request. So if I complete his favor, he's going to pay me $21. So in this case, I need a muffin. Can you hook me up with one? So I'm basically going to go look in other people's cells, like in their desks and things, to see if I can find a muffin. If I find it, then it automatically sort of goes to him and I get $21 payout. Easy money, right? And then guys, right, if you click down here, you got a profile, okay? You got strength, speed, and intellect. To get your strength up, you got to go to the gym and work out on the weights or the treadmill. Speed, again, that's, oh no, sorry, strength is the weights, speed is the treadmill, and intellect, you've got to go online, which is in here. You start browsing the web and your intellect goes up. you need your intellect to be able to craft better items. Okay, so you might need, for example, I'm only on 11 intellect, so I might need 40 intellect to craft a really good item. Or as well, there's jobs in the game, so if I want to get a better job, I might need 40 intellect, for example, to get that better job. At the moment I'm a janitor, so once the work period comes around, I'll show you what a janitor does. So here's another example of a favor request from Alexander. I paid Chung good money for a Worms game and he never delivered. Get it for me and I'll pay you for the trouble. So for example, this Alexander guy wants me to beat up Chung to get his Worms game off him, or I could go to Chung's cell and try and see if the game is there, and I'll get a payout of $17. So once you click yes, the job, you can do a maximum of 5 jobs, I think. So for example, here's the job: get the Worms game for $17 for Alexander. Okay, you can press X to get rid of that job to free up your list. So some of the easiest jobs or favors you can do for your inmates are the distraction jobs. So for example, during exercise period, when everyone's in the gym and all the guards are there, you just have to cause a distraction. So you can go and attack an inmate, and then that's an easy $26. Once you cause a distraction, you can just run away, and then you can just come back later on. The guards aren't that quick, so it's pretty easy money. So the distraction jobs are definitely the best. So a good use of your free period is to hit up the gym. The way it works is you got to press Q and E, you got to spam Q and E together, and it does your reps for you. So right now I'm bringing up my strength, for example. Then you got random events like this, 2 inmates beating the shit out of each other, which is always funny to watch. Sometimes it's handy because I could need something from Taylor, so I might need a postcard for someone else's favor, for example, so I can just take it, and that's easy. And then I could also take his inmate outfit. Oh, now he has a muffin? What the fuck? I could take his inmate outfit as well, because that again will come in handy for crafting something else later on. Alright, so it's lunchtime now. We must go to the canteen here so I can grab my food. And a handy thing in the cafeteria here is the cutlery, so you can take plastic knife, plastic spoon, plastic fork. So you can take the different items, so obviously these can be used to like chip away the wall, or again in more crafting. Then to drop items, you're just going to have to right click it and he just drops it behind him. You'll see it on the ground there, so just in case your inventory gets full, because you only have 6 slots. Alright, so now it's job period. It lasts like a couple hours in game time, obviously, not real life couple hours. So my job is janitor. I have to clean up all these dirty patches. So this is the janitor room, so I'm gonna get my cleaning supplies. I'm gonna just grab a mop. You don't really need to take all this stuff. The only reason why you'd need this is just for crafting. Again, you don't need all this to do your job. I might need some bleach to craft something else in the game. So I'm gonna take my mop here, okay? And it's handy, so these items are assigned to your keys on your keyboard. So number 5, I can just press 5 and that activates it. So I can press 5, I have to stand near the dirt and then click on the dirt, and then that's me doing my janitor job. I've got to meet my job quota. Then once I meet my job quota, I get paid out. If you don't meet your quota, you lose your job. I think to get your job back, you have to be on really good behavior. Or for example, you could put up your intellect by loads and then get a better job, like a metal worker or something like that, I think it is. So I've got to run around now and just meet my quota, find all the dirty patches. So up here you got your money. I got $279. You got your health, obviously, and then this is your wanted heat. So if you do something wrong and your heat is up to say 80-90%, the guards will always chase you as you go around the prison. Fatigue is, if your fatigue reaches 100% in the gym, you can no longer work out. Obviously they have to limit that, so you can't spam it. Okay, so for example, I didn't meet my quota for my job, so they've let me go. Basically, we've taken away your job. Once you pull yourself together and decide to try harder, you may reapply at the job board. So that's what happens if you don't do your job and meet your job quota. So now it's exercise period, okay? So we must go in here and pump the guns. Now remember, I have a job that I can do here to make easy money. and that's cause a distraction at exercise period for Aaron. So Aaron's going to pay me out $26 if I cause a distraction in here. And to do that, you're simply just attacking somebody. To do that, you press spacebar, which makes your mouse go into attack mode, and then you click on an inmate and you basically punch them, and then the guards start chasing you. There we go. So I attacked that inmate there, and I've got $26, easy money. It's the easiest jobs in the game to make money. So now I'm just going to run out and do a few laps of the prison, and then the guards will forget about me. So you can see my heat's 15%, so that'll go down in just a minute or two. Okay, so I'm running away. I'll just do a few laps. Oh, you see my heat's actually 58%. That's a lot. So after exercise period, shower block is always next. Obviously you just go into the showers and you clean yourself off. But you have to remember these periods are handy because all your inmates are there, so you can it's a great opportunity to buy items for your crafting, and it's also a good opportunity to pick up new jobs to earn his money. So shower period is over. I just missed it there because my heat was too high, but now it's evening meal time. Oh, so for different jobs you gotta maybe go into your inmates' other cells, to the other cell block. So you can see on when you hover over the desks, you can see the name of their cell. So Wyatt lives in there, that's mine, and Larson lives in there. So I can go in here, I can search his desk for like different items I might need for crafting, or I might need them for favors. So I'm going to leave this. I can go back into my own desk. Now if I can actually jump up onto it, right? And right here there's an air vent. So what you need for an air vent is a screwdriver or a nail file. You can unscrew the air vent and walk around. You can store your contraband up here. And that's your bed that you sleep in, obviously. That's pretty much it. So it's free time now at the moment. So again, you know, you can work on your intellect, which is quite important for crafting better items. You can go to the gym, get your strength up so that you can beat people up a bit faster. And then actually working on your speed in the gym, which is when you're on the treadmill, or that actually increases your attack speed, so you can get people down faster. It doesn't actually improve your running speed because you're already pretty quick and you can already outrun the guards. It's pretty easy by default. So I can go on the treadmill here. Again, you've got to spam your Q and E buttons to run a better distance. So from this I can increase my speed of attacking others. And so down here is your profile. Okay, as I showed you earlier, strength, speed, intellect, you got to get those up. You got to do weights, you got to do treadmill, and then intellect, you got to browse the internet, for example. Or I think in the next jails you can read books, things like that. You can change your outfit here, and then you can arm your weapon here. So for example, again, Aaron there, he's a yellow icon, he's obviously selling something, so I'm gonna right click on him. When you click somebody, right, you can see what they're wearing and you can see what weapon they have, and you can see all of their stats here. They have an opinion on you, okay? So opinion means their respect for you, basically. So what I can do is click here, put in, say, a muffin, right? I'll give it to him and his opinion of me will go up. So I think it comes in useful later on down the game when you're actually sharing cells with them. You got to get their opinion of you as high as you can. So that's to give your inmates stuff so that they respect you more. And obviously he's selling something because he had that yellow icon above his head. So he's got a file. Files are good for unscrewing the vents, and I think you can craft like clippers or something with them. I'm not sure, I'd have to check. A baton, obviously that's a great weapon, high damage. Foil, I'm not really sure what that's used for. And you can see the prices for these obviously as well, so it's quite expensive for a baton, for example. So you can basically use this payphone and you can pay money to get tips, and the tips basically are like such as guard towers limit your actions outside during the day, but at night it's a different story. So basically they're very useful tips actually, because if you want to escape at night, the guard towers, you know, guards won't be in the towers. Another thing is my janitor job. Originally I had lost it because I didn't meet my quota. I just didn't know how to do it properly. But to get that job back, this tip really helped. It said disrupting employees whilst they go about their jobs just might prevent them from completing their quota. So I kept knocking out the janitor guy, the current inmate that was janitor. So then he didn't meet his quota, and then the job became available. So then I became janitor again. What if you could somehow make a mold of an unconscious guard's key and return the key back to him before he even knew it was missing? So I think you can make molds of keys to obviously go into different rooms, open different doors, and I think different doors have different color keys. So you've got to sort of use process of elimination, like knock down a guard, check what key he has. If it's a red key, for example, it might be the front entrance, so you got to work on it that way, and then you make a mold of that key so then you can use it anytime. But again, it's contraband, so you're going to have to store it away hidden somewhere. So this is evening roll call. Okay, we're going to see who they choose to search. Okay, now you can't have any contraband in your cell when they do search it, so that's why if they call out your name here, you got to run back, take all your contraband and put it actually on you in your inventory, because they're not going to search you, they're only going to search your cell. So it's bedtime now. Basically you just hop into the bed and it fast forwards to the next morning, but at the same time you might be planning your escape during the night time, so this could be a good opportunity for you to escape. So you don't have to sleep, obviously. Now some items you might not want, you can dispose of them down the toilet, 3 items at a time. And so obviously the whole point of this game is to escape. Okay, so for example, right, I could get some plastic forks and I'm going to be chipping away at this wall, right, until it breaks through, but I'm going to need to cover it with a poster. If I for some reason forget to put the poster over it, the guards might walk by here, they might look in and they might see the wall. Or if I hop up here and undo this vent with a screwdriver and I forget to put the cover back on, the guards are going to walk by, they're going to see it, and you're going to get busted. So that's why it can be frustrating, and that's what I learned from when I was first playing it. You've really got to cover up your tracks, just like in real life basically. So that's why the progress might be a little bit slow, so you got to really cover up your tracks, because once you get busted, for example, yeah, everything resets basically. Like you could have been digging a hole here, right? So you're going to lift your desk up and you're going to leave your desk over the hole. Say you're digging a tunnel, right, and they walk by and you forget to put the desk over the hole you were digging, they're going to bust you, and the hole that you were digging under the ground, all that's going to get filled in and you're going to have to start all over again. That's why it's so easy to screw up. So as I said, if I got busted right now, I could actually load the game from when I last woke up, so I can go back and learn from my mistake and I won't have to redo everything. So for example, when lights are out, you hop into your bed and you sleep until the morning, and this actually saves your progress. Okay, so you wake up, you can see your fatigue shooting down, so you're fresh, ready to go, it's a new day. So morning roll call, you must attend that. If you don't attend it, then they start chasing you down. I'm pretty sure they shoot you. Anyway guys, I think that is it. I know not much is going to be happening in this video, but I just wanted to try and explain to you guys what the game is about. Green is for jobs, yellow means he's selling stuff here. The whole opinion system is quite handy. If I keep beating someone up, for example, obviously their opinion's going to shoot right down, and if it gets low enough, they're constantly just going to keep trying to beat me up. You know, could be at breakfast, could be at dinner. You can also see the officers here, their strength, speed, intellect, and their opinion of you. Maybe later on down the line in the Escapists, you can actually get the opinion of an officer right up. Maybe you can pay them out. That'd be a cool feature. Maybe it is a feature in the game, but I just don't know about it yet. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully over the next day or two you'll see we're going to start a fresh day in the prison. We're going to start from day 1. You can see down here we're on day 26. So we're going to start on day 1 in a fresh new file. Anyway, that's it guys. I hope you have an idea what the game is about now. So do stay tuned for the next one, where we're going to start planning our escape, whether it be sort of under the ground, whether I think you can climb into the air vents and like escape from the roof and stuff like that. But hopefully you understand the basics now, so we can give it a shot. Hopefully escape. It might take a few episodes to escape, who knows. So thank you guys for stopping by. Give the video a like if you have learned anything, that would be much appreciated, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you later.